The college selection process is daunting in itself. There are thousands of colleges, 3,500 plus to be exact, hundreds of majors located across the country, across the world. The costs vary from very inexpensive to incredibly expensive, $60,000, $80,000. Finding the school that best meets your interests, your desires, your dreams is just a hard thing to do. What were some of your interests and desires?
Well, when I was looking at colleges, I knew that I would thrive best in a smaller environment. So that was one of the things that helped me narrow those 3,500 schools down to a slightly more manageable number. I also had some idea of what I wanted to major in. I knew I was interested in communications, so I needed a school that had a program where I could try radio and television and print journalism to get a better sense of where I wanted to be. I also knew, based on my faith commitment, that I wanted to choose a Christian college, so that was another factor that helped narrow things down. And finally, distance came into play. I wanted to be close enough to be able to go home, but far enough that I had to develop some independence. So those four factors really helped me narrow things down.
You'd be surprised how common that is. Your list was very detailed. The things that you want to do, the desires and wants that you wanted in the school were very detailed. I'll tell you that most of the students I deal with have very detailed desires. They can tell me geographically what part of the country, what types of academic disciplines, what types of schools, large schools, small schools, what types of schools in private or public. So the way that you outlined it is not any different than any of the students I deal with. The sad part is that most of the students I deal with pick colleges on where their friends are going, where their parents went, or what's close, what they know. That's not the way to pick a college. The way to pick a college, the best way to pick a college, is have the colleges find you. That happens through detailed search selection programs. So one of the things that College Options Foundation has done is partnered with an organization called My College Options. It's a website that provides students and families with a simple, state-of-the-art, free college search and selection tool. It matches your specific profile, your background, your interests, with the colleges and universities specifically interested in you. And that's the key to winning in that particular process, having colleges find you. Every college has a profile, a student profile of who they're looking for, the type of student they want, the type of student that they're interested in. For instance, when you started applying to school, there were a lot of faith-based colleges that were writing you. Am I correct? Did you receive letters?
Yes, that's correct. I had a whole bedroom full of materials.
And most of those are from faith-based institutions.
All kinds of institutions.
Exactly. The reason is because colleges recruit that way. They try to identify the student body population that best fits their profile, their student body demographics. The key, the first key, in identifying what college fits you best is to get some feel of your self-awareness. What is it that you're interested in? What types of schools are you interested in? What are your interests? What do you want to study? What type of program do you want to be involved with? Is it a very big school with a giant football program, or is it a very small school where you can participate in the football program? The next part of the college search is to understand that it is a search. This is not something that comes lightly, and unfortunately it does with so many of the students that we deal with. This is the part of the process where you're actually looking to identify all those criteria and the schools that find you. So what exactly are My College Options? My College Options is a nationwide service created for high school students, their parents, school counselors, teachers, to explore the full range of opportunities that the high schools have to provide, with specific emphasis on the college search process. Now, I know that had you had this type of a device, it would have probably helped you. Do you believe?
It really would. I think it really would have improved my relationship with my parents, for one thing, Terry. I mean, my room was a fire hazard, and they finally sat me down and told me it was either the books and the college materials or me. And so something like that would have helped me a lot.
Exactly. It's the difference between having a notebook full of junk and stuff scattered all over your room to having it all in one specific location that you can go to. What services do My College Options provide to the student? My College Options provides the college-bound student with the ability to match his or her personal goals, interests, as in academics, extracurricular activities, locations, their attitudes, the things they want to do, with the 3,500 accredited post-secondary institutions in the United States. In addition, to hear directly from those colleges and universities. That makes you eligible in those instances to receive waivers, scholarships, admissions information, grant programs that are available from those schools that are interested in students like you. I can only guess that when you were going through the process, there were schools that were actively recruiting you. They wanted you to come. Do you remember that experience?
I do. That's true.
And so there were schools out there that were offering scholarships, that were offering fee waivers in those kind of areas. And that's what a program like this, My College Options, will provide to you.